Okay, hello and welcome to my presentation on the Anne Frank House VR experience. For my introduction, the VR experience lets you explore the secret annex where Anne Frank and her family hid during World War II. It's very emotional and realistic. It allowed me to vividly see what it was like to live in fear, but still hold on to that little bit of hope that allowed her to escape. For the cultural appreciation aspect, walking through the rooms helped me understand how cramped the living conditions were for the Jews. There was a part where you went upstairs and there was beds in the kitchen, and that just really says how cramped it might have been. And it also made me feel more connected to Anne's story and appreciate how technology can help us learn about history in personal ways. For the respect part, I liked how respectful the experience was. It showed how it was like to live in, I believe it was Amsterdam, during that moment of time. I also liked how it was educational rather than just for pure entertainment and fun. For the description of the experience, the tour starts in the main house and goes behind the bookcase, entering into the hidden annex. And that was Anne's room. She had a whole bunch of diaries and pictures on the wall. That's what the picture here on the right is for. And then, as I mentioned before, the kitchen that had the beds in it. For the connection to today, it showed me that discrimination and hate still exists today. And even though this happened decades ago in the 1940s, people around the world still face persecution for just something that they believe in, rather, even if it's the difference in color of their skin, difference in the language that they speak, or maybe they don't have the same religious values as the other. So it's kind of rough that still happens. My personal reaction to the VR experience was this project inspired me to learn more about the Holocaust and human rights. This experience also reminded me a lot of the Holocaust Museum that I saw in DC about 2 years ago. And that's just like a really sad place to be. And this almost replicated it in some ways. Kind of just like being in the moment. So that was really cool. For my conclusion, this VR experience made history feel real and emotional. It also showed me how powerful VR can be for experiencing these things, which otherwise you would have to drive to DC and go walk through a museum to feel that. So it's really cool that you can just like borrow or buy one of these VR headsets and experience those things. And there's a couple of the sources that I use. And thank you for watching.